we heard a report today that the White House promised Israel advanced weapons if Israel agrees to hold off on attacking Iran until after the presidential election. The weapons were said to include bunker-busting bombs that could penetrate Iran's buried nuclear facilities. The report of a deal appeared on the front page of a newspaper over in Israel. The White House denied it, mostly.
In the meetings the president had, there was no such agreement proposed or reached.
Very specific there. You'll notice he left the door open to the idea that people behind the scenes or besides the president might have discussed such an agreement. Remember, world powers have been trying to get Iran to abandon its nuclear program, but the Israelis have been hinting they just might attack Iranian nuclear sites to prevent Iran from building a working bomb. In fact, today the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu referred to a possible timeline for an attack. He said he's not standing with a stopwatch in his hand, and that, and I quote, an attack would not come in a matter of days or weeks, but it's also not a matter of years. You can take from that what you will. We're also hearing more about some satellite images of a reported nuclear site in Iran. Diplomats told the Associated Press just yesterday that it looked to them like the photos showed crews covering up traces of possible nuclear testing. Today, one Israeli official said the pictures reinforce what Israel has been saying all along, essentially that Iran is trying to build a nuclear bomb. And the drumbeat continues. The chief Fox Report correspondent Jonathan Hunt is with us now. Amid all this talk of the war, the administration insists diplomacy can still work.
Yeah, whatever was or wasn't said in the Oval Office between President Obama and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about new weapons for Israel, we do know that the president told the Israeli Prime Minister that diplomacy and economic pressure have to be given every single opportunity they can to bring about a change in Iran's behavior. And that message repeated once again today by Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Listen.
We continue to believe we have space for diplomacy. It is obviously coupled with very strong pressure in the form of the toughest sanctions that the international community has ever imposed. We want to begin discussions with Iran.
Having said that, Defense Secretary Leon Panetta told the National Journal in an interview today the Pentagon is indeed drawing up various military options for the president. A Pentagon spokesman told Fox News tonight there's no news in that. That is the Pentagon's job. It is, after all, quote, a professional planning organization. And for the moment, everybody says diplomacy is a preferred route. Shep.
And today there was praise for that approach, the diplomatic approach, from a somewhat unexpected source, really.
Yes, indeed. The Iran's supreme leader and the real power in Iran, whatever President Ahmadinejad might say, is Ayatollah Khamenei. He is the spiritual leader. He said today that diplomacy is the right approach for everybody to take in this. And he said, quote, this expression is a good word. This is a wise remark indicating taking distance from illusion. Whatever that means. On the other hand, Iranian diplomats also said that Iran will not, under any circumstances, stop enriching uranium. That doesn't bode well for the talks coming up, Shep.
No, doesn't sound like it. Jonathan Hunt, good to see you. Thank you. The Republican president